Hey, Shavish. What's up, girl? Did I see what? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I did see it. I mean, in the reading I did on her and him, I did see somebody come in. She moved actually faster than what I saw. Because I thought that she was more so trying to wait. But, sometimes I told y'all she was going to feel away about DDG and India Love. I told y'all it was going to make her feel a little bitter. So, sometimes we do things out of character when we feel like we are gangsta getting tested. And I feel like it was more of a ha-ha for her. Like I'm going to get you back type thing. But yeah, I definitely picked up somebody was coming towards her. Okay. Well, with more people getting here, then I will look real quick. Yeah. It's crazy times. But, like I said, she was feeling some type of way about DDG and India Love, so it was only a matter of time. She's an Aries. Aries don't know how to contain their fire. They don't. So, if she was like more of a reserve sign, she probably wouldn't have did that. But with her being an Aries, they don't know how to contain that fire. So they can be impulsive. So this could either make or break her situation. Yeah. Well, apparently DDG had got visitation, right? I could have swore that they said that the judge granted it. So he probably has him. Because I thought that that's the what they were saying, that he got it granted. He just couldn't have his mother as the what they say, he couldn't have his mother as the person, like the witness or whatever they call it. So he with his dad. But yeah, it sucks, right? It's hard to see it, I guess, when people are like, oh, she's just emotional. She needs to, But it's like, well, if you're emotional, why you up under another man? But at the end of the day, that's her business. People do what they want to do, and I feel like it's a little bit of a double standard because DDG moved on too. I know because he's got partying when she got a relationship. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a double standard because he definitely been able to do whatever he wanted to do. He definitely has been. Yeah. Mhm. But yeah, it's crazy. It's insane. So I'll probably do that more towards the end of my life because I'm really trying to stay more on Fridays for celebrity readings. But since I already did theirs, I'll just do a quick snippet of what's going on. And then, that's going to be that. Because like I said, they grown. They going to do what they want. But it is crazy, though. Yeah. I want to do one person that I do want to do is Krishan Rock and Blueface. I've been really curious about this situation because it's a lot of allegations saying that the little boy's not here still. And then she's getting into it with everybody. She's getting into it with so many different people. I'm like, what's going on with her? I'm gonna say yes or no. So Jordan got into a car accident not long ago. So then, oh no, that's not good. Is he okay? So no, will he get the payout from the lady who hit him insurance? He ended up getting a lawyer. Ooh, okay. I will look. I don't want to use this deck. I ain't feeling this deck right now. Hold on. This deck not resting with it. Maybe I want to use this deck here. Oh, you're the chiropractor right now? Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, he gonna need a lot of therapy. Okay, so this is gonna be for Jordan. And Shavish wants to know if Jordan is going to get a payout from the lady that hit him from her insurance. Is he gonna get payout from it? These cards is excited. Jeez. Yes, he is. Because the Two of Wands is here. The lady must have been distracted or something too. Like when she hit him, she may not have been obviously paying attention to the road. She could have been on her phone. She could have been reaching for something. So she is at fault, 100%. But with the Ten of Pentacles here, yes, he's going to get paid out. Because, the insurance has to do an investigation. Whenever somebody gets hit, they have to look at police reports and everything. And it's probably going to say that lady was at fault because she was probably occupied doing something. She wasn't paying attention to the road. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she was doing something. She was distracted. So they have to report that. The police report is going to show that. And so the insurance, she's going to be at fault. But yeah, she's going to get payout. Now, you got 10 of Pentacles, so that could be $10,000. It could be $10,000. It just depends on how extensive the damage was to the car, as well as his medical bill. So I'm just giving you a rough number, but it could be more than that. I mean, 10 of Pentacles is literally just like a cash out. But yeah, he's going to get payout though from that. Yeah, he needs to tell the lawyer so then they can look at what was put on a police report, because the police, they have to report what happened because, like I said, insurance does an investigation. So yeah, but I'm glad to know that he's not. I mean, obviously he's got some pain and stuff, but that he didn't get severely injured, because it could have. Car accidents are so, like, you just never know if you're gonna walk away from one. They're dangerous. But that's good that you also by his side, helping him out. Did you get a notification that I came on here? Just curious. Want to make sure that you got notified. Thank you. Did YouTube notify you? Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, it's gonna take time. Definitely. Okay, you did. Okay, good. But yeah, as long as he got a lawyer, though, he should be able to get help. But yeah, like I said, she was definitely distracted. You off work today? I can't believe it's July 1st, too. That's crazy. Thank you. Hey, JD. How are you? Hey. I'm glad I caught you. I seen your comment on my other live. I had literally just got off when you had commented. How you been now, JD? Thank y'all for the like too. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You've been resting? That's good. That's good. I'm glad you've been resting. It's so necessary. They are good. My older two kids, they're out of town with their dad. My younger two kids just being toddler baby. Yeah, and then the one that's baking, I am officially 6 months, so she's very active. She's moving all day now. But thank you so much for asking. I got my hands full. But thank you as well for your donation, JD. Whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and drop your questions, okay? July 1st. This is crazy. I can't believe we in July. It's so much going on in the world, y'all. So much going on in the world. Sure. Naked truth? Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, JD. Yeah, I just been trying to take it easy and stay out of the heat, y'all, because woo, it's been hot. This heat is crazy. I feel like it was kind of hot like this last year too, though. We did have a heat wave last year, but I wasn't pregnant, so I wasn't experiencing it like I am now. But it just seemed like I get hot so quick, so fast. Hold on, let me make sure I got all of them. Yes, baby girl. You getting cookies? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I got everything. I wish I could have another baby. You're 37 years old, single, but maybe it's not in my future to have another baby. Yeah, you know, I don't think 37 is too old. I see people having babies in their 40s too. But if it's meant, it'll happen. It'll happen again for you if you truly still want it. Yeah, this one was definitely a surprise. I had my 4 and I was like, okay, I'm done. The universe is like, you sure about that? All right. So I want to do a naked truth reading for JD for love, right? Do you have a specific person that you want to ask about or specific question for the naked truth cards? Because these are like confessions, or they kind of just say what's hidden that the person not saying. So let me know if you want a particular question with the naked truth cards. You will have to find a solid man. Well, you know what? It's never too late. I seen this one. I'm not saying this would apply to you, but I seen this lady. She was like 65 and she met her husband. 65 years old. They got married. So it could happen at any moment, you know? Yeah, exactly. I understand that. Yeah, that lady was 65 years old getting married. So it's never too late. No one in my favor. Okay, so let's just see. So when it comes to JD in love, JD wants to just see what could this person that is coming towards her, like what could be their naked truth? Let's ask it that way. What could be this person's naked truth for JD? I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Hey Ari. Okay, so interesting. This is like somebody from your past. They coming out as someone from your past. You like this song? You on somebody's mind heavy. Now I'm not saying that y'all gonna like reunite because you may not be in that position to want to do that. But this is somebody that's coming. The energy that I'm picking up on is somebody that's been watching. It says stalker alert. I check up on you often. Okay. The next card says, I didn't think you would walk away. Sorry about that rip right there. I didn't think you would walk away. And then it says, I'm not happy in my current situation. I'm miserable without you. The next card I got was, I'm going through a lot right now. I need space and time to gather my thoughts. So this suggests that this could be someone that you've already dealt with in the past, but they're thinking about you or they replaying the connection they had with you. Now, this don't have to be a recent person. This could be somebody that you knew talked to 5 years ago. I mean, it just really depends. But this is what I'm saying right now. Now, we do got some retrogrades coming up, so I wonder if that's why it's coming out. Tell me more for JD, the naked truth. Excuse me. So your next card that came out was Twin Flames. So you could have felt like a strong connection towards this person in your past. Could have felt like it was something different about them when y'all were dealing with each other versus anybody else you had ever dealt with. Twin flame connections are very strong. They're very intense connections. And a lot of the times they can be triggering because it's literally like they're activating your soul growth. You're activating their soul growth. So they don't always work. Twin flame relationships don't always work out. However, there could have been a really, really strong, intense connection with this person in your past. Okay. And it says, I'm on a spiritual journey. You have awakened me. So I literally just said that. Okay. So whoever this person is, they may have learned a lot. They learned a lot from the connection that y'all had. It kind of forced them to wake up. Okay. And then it says, I know you're my soulmate, babe. Our bond is magnetic. I'm seeing all the signs. So this is pointing to somebody like that could be wanting to return back to you. Now, like I said, timing is fluid. So this could have been somebody you talked to 5 years ago. This could have been somebody you talked to last month. It just depends on your specific situation. However, this is somebody who's like reminiscing on y'all relationship that y'all had. And again, I don't know the severity of what happened. I don't know why you guys didn't work out. Okay. But this seemed like this is somebody that you may have had a lot of love for them, or they had a lot of love for you, maybe just made some poor choices that led to you guys not being together anymore. Now, I don't know if this would be like a child's father or what. Like, I don't know. But this person, like I said, there's a lot of, it's almost like I'm hearing them say like they thought the grass was greener somewhere else or doing something else, but they realized they made a mistake. They've been realizing it for a long time. And it's like they replay this situation in their head often. Now, you guys may not be talking for whatever reason. People move on. However, this stuck to this person. Like, they have had a hard time getting over their reality of, like, you two not being together anymore. That's not ice cream shop, baby. Go to daddy. Go, Papa. Okay, go tell daddy you thirsty. He'll get you something to drink. So, JD, feel free to comment when you get a chance, just to kind of tell me what's making sense to you. Because like I said, these naked truth cards, these are cards at random. They have different themes, different topics to them. However, there's a trend that's coming out in your spread. Yes, but I hope I find someone who appreciates me and loves as is. And I can understand that. Your desire to have something new, right? So the naked truth cards, these cards in particular will talk about hidden truths of someone that you used to deal with, okay? Confessionals. So when you ask for the naked truth cards, this is kind of like, what does my past person want to tell me that they didn't tell me before? Or what is my person hiding from me currently that they're not telling me? So it's going to tell you the truth. But if you want more of a reading that's catered towards newer energy, then we can look at that. But I'm telling you right now, the naked truth card is going to give you a past person's energy. But whoever this is, at least I will say, they are admitting that they messed up. They are admitting that they made poor choices towards you. Okay? Let me see something else. Yes, he did. Yeah. 1 second. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a bonus here because the cards are kind of pointing towards past and you want to know about something new. Will he come back? Well, I can ask that. If you want to elaborate on this person, I can. But if you want to elaborate on new energy, then I would say to elaborate on the new energy. But it's up to you. Do you want to know more about the past or do you want to know about the future for a new person? You want new? Okay. Because yeah, I'm seeing the past is they're in a reminiscent state. That don't always mean they're gonna come back though. Sometimes people get caught up in their own fears and they talk themselves out of it. The future is better. Yeah. Give me future energy and love for JD. Future energy and love for JD. Hey, Magical Indigo. One second, y'all. There you go. So, future energy suggests that whoever this next person is coming towards you, this is someone who's more on your level. They have done the healing. They have done the work, okay, to be a better person. The reason why I said that's because you have the Rise Above card, which says drama, obstacles, pettiness, find the strength to rise. So whoever this person is, they have elevated themselves, right? Now, the Observe card is here. And the Observe card says social media fascination, curiosity, and watching from a distance. So this could be someone that you could meet online. You guys could follow each other on social media. You know how you can have a social media page and you may have people on there that you know, but then you and this person start connecting and then y'all actually eventually start hitting it off and it goes somewhere. So that could be what it is. This could be someone that already has, like, if you have like a Facebook or like an Instagram or something like that, this could be someone that's already watching you. They already know who you are. Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? You have deception, mask, illusion, duplicity, and look beyond the superficial. Okay. So let me look more at that. This is the thing. there could be a part of you that kind of be like a little bit afraid of moving towards new energy because of what you went through in your past and the fact that you've done a lot of work to heal. All right. So sometimes you might talk yourself out of new connections, or you may kind of like not necessarily like limit interaction, but you may not be like open to communication. If somebody tries to come your way, you may kind of be like, I don't think I want to entertain that because I don't want to get hurt, right? But Spirit is saying, like, at the end of the day, if you truly do want a connection and you truly do want to be with someone, you're going to have to open up your heart, okay? But I do feel like that whoever this person is, they're watching you already. They already know who you are. They already know who you are. This is not like we just bumped into each other randomly. Like, they already know who you are. And so they're coming off like a secret admirer. Maybe. Yes, because I'm always seeing guys at work. Yeah. And I get it. You're just protecting yourself. You're protecting your peace. You're protecting your heart. But at some point, it's like I said, you may have to like kind of take a leap of faith with a new lover, right? Because everyone's different. And I think that Spirit is like, if you don't want to be alone, you're going to have to open that heart and invite new love in if you truly want it. Okay? Yeah, you're working with customers. I understand that. You'd be surprised, though, how sometimes people can become like lovers from being strangers and stuff like that. Or like I said, social media, they might be like someone who was a friend of yours for years on social media, and then they just come out the woodwork and say, hey, like, I've always had feelings for you. I never knew how to express myself. So it could just be one of those situations. Now, like I said, it's a possibility that could happen for you if you truly do want it. If you truly do want it. The hesitation card was right on the top of the deck. And it says past heartbreak, broken trust, afraid to move forward. And that's what I was picking up on. Hey, Neon Patriarch. That's what I was picking up on. Hesitation. So this will be one of those situations where if you truly are ready to receive, then begin to call this person towards you, because there is a masculine, a soulmate coming your way. They already know who you are. This is not just a random person. They know who you are. They're just waiting for the invitation to come towards you. See the two cards? You're ready to receive. Okay. So, that's just letting the universe know, like, hey, I am ready. I call in my soulmate. I call in my divine masculine, if you will. Okay? So that way this person can move towards you. So I say you got the past energy that's reminiscent. They're missing, the connection. But this is all more so up to you. This is your journey. And if you truly want that new, the Spirit is saying you could have that new. You can have that new. But just try not to be pessimistic when that new comes, right? Don't get afraid that the new will hurt you. Okay? So that's what I'm getting for you, JD. All right, let me catch up to everybody in the chat. Hi, everyone. Hello. Okay, so let me go up and go down. I'm looking at everybody's comment. Okay, so, let me undo that. Did not mean to pin your message. This touchscreen thing be making my finger. Thank you for being a top fan, too. Thank you. I posted on Snap on my work with my July 4 gear at work. I look so festive, but he watched it. I just want to know, what did he think, thoughts when he watched it? I'm definitely giving Spirit Day. Okay. How is the baby? The moon is real strong this time. 1, 2, 3 is to extend to the new earth. The baby. You talking about the one in my womb or my 1-year-old? Well, the 1-year-old, he's good. He's, doing a lot. He busy. So he's doing all right. Yeah, he's fine. That boy, he made a steal. Nia Petra, how are you doing? And I posted my daddy taking me out again. So what did he think about that? That's it. Okay. Oh goodness. 1 second, y'all, because this thing is making me. I'm good, just working. Yeah, oh yeah, I go on a date with a tourist next week. He is a pilot. Okay, that's exciting. Where's he taking you? So she got a pilot. He's talking to you. 1-year-old. Yeah, he's super busy. I'm doing good. How about you? I'm doing good. I'm hot. So if y'all see me like a little glossy, I'm hot. Got the cookies from the cookie jar. Yeah, he's something. I have one more general reading for July. Okay, sure. All right, so JD, I'm gonna go ahead and look at your general for July, and then I'm gonna move to Shakira. Yes, so hot. I'm over this weather, y'all. Hi, baby. Daddy has something for you. Okay. Daddy has your dress. All right. So give me a general reading for July for JD. General for July for JD. General reading for July for JD. So the first card that came out was the Two of Pentacles. So I definitely see more balance in July for you, whether this is financial balance or just you regaining your footing this month. June could have been a really crazy month for you, either energetically, financially, whatever. But it's like July, like I said, you're finding your footing again in this month. You also have the Empress, and this could be a month where you feel like you want to do a little bit more for yourself, like you want to do some more self-care, or you want to just, Empress is just like focusing on yourself, maybe even changing up your hair or something like that, just like I said, more care for yourself, more self-care. Okay, with that Empress. And I mean that could be too, because we're in Cancer season, and Cancer season is the most feminine sign. It's the moon, so it can cause you to want to do more self-care, or even the Empress is talking about making things beautiful around you. So you could be like led to buy things for your home, or jewelry, whatever it is. So that is what I'm seeing for July so far. Then you have here the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Page of Pentacles could talk about you reflecting on your goals and kind of just looking at things and like even challenging yourself to accomplish some goals for July. So maybe like in July, you want to save a certain amount of money, or maybe in July, you want to travel, or you want to visit family or something like that. Well, I see you kind of looking back at things and being like, okay, how can I do this? Or what do I need to do so that I can accomplish this goal that I've set for myself? Even if it's at work, you want to make a certain amount of money for the month, whatever. So I see you focused on that. Your next card here is the Three of Swords. Tell me more about the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is clarified with the Six of Cups. Also, July could be a month of healing for you, a month where you really dig deep into your emotions and you really just try to work on healing more or doing things to make the heart feel good. So this could be like, going on a date. This could be a new lover. July could be a new lover. Because Six of Cups is a soulmate. It's a soulmate coming towards you, or a soulmate connection. So like I said, you could be meeting a new person or meeting someone in July. This is a good month to possibly find your soulmate or be with your soulmate. Okay. And then you have the Eight of Cups here too. And again, like I said, that Eight of Cups addresses emotional wounds and what we are leaving behind so that we can emerge into the new person we're trying to be. So again, this month is a lot more like you're more focused on well-being, emotional well-being. Again, you are paying attention to like your surroundings. You may want things to look beautiful, so you could be purchasing some new things for your house or purchasing new things for yourself. And like I said, just feeling a little bit more balanced as a woman in the month of July. So I definitely feel like it's fostering more of a healthier mind state and emotional state for you. Okay. Why are we talking about flirting with customers? Who? Who's flirting with customers? So, JD, July looks really good for you. It looks like this is a beneficial month um, for you. And JD, I can't remember what you told me your zodiac sign is, but I mean, obviously, look at some collective messages, like, you know, when they do collectives on zodiac signs, look at those messages too to see what resonates. However, I feel like you are looking pretty good this month. And again, this is a beautiful month for new beginnings. Aries, that makes sense. Because I saw some things about cardinal signs getting like a new beginning or a rebirth. So you're Aries, that's cardinal, which makes sense. That makes sense to why July looks how it looks for you. Um, okay. So yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty healthy, you know, like I said, get out and enjoy your, you know, your time with you know, new love or interest. If someone's coming towards you, which I do feel like someone's coming towards you, so you can definitely be connecting with someone new. Okay. Anything else about money? Let's see. With the Two of Pentacles, tell me, is there anything else I need to know about her finances, JD? Anything I need to know about her finances for July? JD's finances? Oh, cool. All right. So with your finances for July, with the Five of Pentacles here and then the Ace of Swords, like you may have had to cut away unnecessary spending or things like that in the recent weeks or so. However, I feel like with the High Priestess here and the Emperor card coming out, I feel like now you kind of like, you're more so in the energy of like, um, not necessarily like taking a risk, but you're gonna be like, I'm gonna do it. Like I gotta make sure I got my finances in check. But if I feel led to travel this month, I'm gonna do it. If I feel led to buy myself something nice, I'm gonna do it. Because this month, like I said, I don't see like a lot of instability with your finances. So you're gonna be able to spend a little bit more and not have to like worry too much about the repercussions of it. Now, like I said, June might have been a tighter month for you when it came to finances. Like you may have had to be really strict. But like I said, for July, it seems that the money is balancing back out, which is why you have Two of Pentacles. So I feel like you're going to be like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Because this month you may be able to afford it. Um, so like I said, finances, they don't look crazy to me. I don't see like a lot of upside down pentacles for you or anything like that. So I would tell you, if you're planning to buy yourself a new pair of shoes or um, whatever this is, like this is the month to do it. This is the month to go for it. I was actually thinking of going to Starbucks. It's across the street from Dunkin', but I was like, nah, I didn't feel like paying an arm and a leg for a small drink at Starbucks today. A little surreal though, sushi. You welcome, JD. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll up and go to Shakira. Um, okay, so you say you posted on Snap of your work with your July 4th gear, and he saw it. So what did he think when he saw it? Okay. Um, and what did he think about you posting your daddy taking you out? Okay. I was supposed to see cute eye Starbucks for Dunkin'. That's kind of surprising. The guy had blonde hair. Was taller than me and had pretty eyes. I think they were blue. Oh, okay. Well, maybe he was in the mood for a little donut today. You know what I'm saying? That's cool though. Okay, girl. All right, so this is gonna be for Shakira. She wants to know, what did Twan think of seeing Shakira in her patriotic outfit today? Yeah. Huh? Girl. It took everything in him because he really. So the Seven of Pentacles could talk about. At first, he probably was not trying to look at your story. He really tried not to look at your story. However, he just couldn't help himself. Okay. So we got the Knight of Swords, which is him peeping you out, seeing what you got going on. He been trying his hardest to stay away from you and out of your energy. I'm telling you, that's why Seven of Pentacles is here. He been trying his hardest to like get over it, get over the connection. Okay. But with the Sun card, or excuse me, with the Queen of Swords coming out to the Page of Cups, he really thought you looked adorable. He really thought you looked so cute. Like, yeah, that's Shakira. Yep. That's her all the way. It's like he felt like you were being yourself, and he misses those parts. He misses those parts of how quirky you are, and how fun you are, and how lighthearted you could be, right? Because, like I said, we have the Page of Cups. So he really did think you was adorable. And with the Page of Wands here, it's like, do I reach out or do I not? Do I say something? Do I comment or do I just watch it? So he kind of was like in between watching or taking action, which is why you have the Knight of Swords. Then you have a Page of Wands, because the Wands is the action-oriented card, and a Page of Wands is a message. So he was kind of like, dang, should I just say something to her because she looks so cute, or like, do I just not say nothing, right? Hey, Black Widow Ronaga, how are you? But he decided to have restraint. He decided to hold back and not say anything with the Four of Pentacles. Capricorn energy, super refrained, super very strict, right? However, with the Seven of Cups, like I said, he is emotionally all over the place. And it's really starting to get to him. It's really starting to get, like, at first he was like, yeah, I'm going to just move past her. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to do me. This is my summer. Da, 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 da. However, it seems like he's starting to get a little bit conflicted and emotionally confused on exactly what he's trying to do. Because, like I said, it's like when he sees you, when your name is brought up, he feels things. Okay? So this is one of them situations where he watched and he's like, okay, I'm not going to say nothing. But he really do want to say something. Like irritated. Not necessarily irritated, just more so like he feeling these emotions, but he don't understand. Not necessarily he don't understand, but it's like he doesn't know where to place the emotions, because, like I said, part of him is just like, I got to stick to my plan. I got to fall back. I got to, you know what I'm saying? But then the other part of him is like, but dang, I really miss her. I really want to be back with her. What do I do? You know? And it's like out of sight, out of mind. So when he don't see you, it's like, okay. But then it's like when he see you, he gets all them feelings coming back. Yeah. And it's unfortunate. It's a Capricorn trait. I hate to say that. Capricorns can be like that. Like, we could be so stoic. We don't want to look weak. So it can come across as like just straight stubbornness, or somebody that's inflexible or rigid. But deep down inside, we feeling a lot, right? So I think that's what you dealing with, is somebody who they want to be around. They want to, whatever. But it's like he told himself, like, nah, I'm not, I ain't going to be no simp. I ain't going to be no simp for this woman. Okay. Now let's see how he felt when, he saw you going out with your dad. How did Tom feel when he saw Shakira going out with her dad? Queen of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Again, it just established that he knows the type of woman you are. He knows that you're a woman that likes to be well taken care of. He knows that you're a woman of substance and value. And, at the end of the day, it's like part of him feels like a failure, because he know, like, that he should have been able to provide that. Okay. We have the Two of Swords here, and maybe that kind of brought back. If you talk to him about your relationship with your father, he could have been in his head, like remembering what you said, how your relationship is with your dad. But with the moon here, like I said, part of him is like, dang, like, you know, I messed up. Because that should have been me at that table with her. We have Six of Pentacles here and the Lovers. That's what I said. That should have been me at the table with her. So it's just like, it continues to show him like that you are a woman of value. Like, yeah, you messed up. You messed up. He probably was like, she's so damn spoiled. Of course. I mean, yeah. But it's just like, you know, at the end of the day, secretly he felt like he fumbled this. He fumbled a good woman. I said Twan is just what I would like to say about him energetically is he's very misguided. He's getting really bad, like, not necessarily saying he's getting bad guidance, but he's getting bad advice. He's getting bad advice. Like, he needs friends around him or people around him that knock him upside his head, like, dude, you tripping, what are you doing? Like, quit chasing these hoes, like, it's not worth it, you know. But he's trying to live up to what he feels he should be doing, and it's silly because it's like, are you living for people or are you living for yourself? Why are you doing this? Okay, so what month will he contact Shakira? What month will Swan contact Shakira? And then you say you gotta go. Okay. Now you got Cancer season coming out. I would say late Cancer season going into Leo. I think I've seen that for you before. It's either going to be Cancer or Leo season, but within the next 2 months, Two of Pentacles is here. He could be reaching out. So Cancer, Leo. Those are the two energies I'm getting. Okay. Thor. all you was saying that to do the every time I look like Thor. Could be a sign, since I really feel the urge to go to Dunkin' instead of Starbucks, but part of me wants to be cautious and try not to get my hopes up too high because he's even closer to my age than the guy I went on a date with last month. And you know how I feel about most guys in their 20s. Yeah. How you doing, Black Widow Road Naga? Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. This is really me for I don't know why he think I'm playing. That's crazy. I gotta go. Talk to you later. Okay, girl. I'll talk to you later. Okay, did anybody else have questions? Ooh. This top fans thing is so cute. That's cute. I like that. That's a new feature. I never seen that until now. Okay, all right, go ahead and answer yes or no, because I don't think it's anybody else right now currently in the chat that has a donation. So go ahead. Thank y'all for the likes too. Okay, go ahead and drop your question, Les. Give me that thing that you make my summer rain. Every day, you don't stop. Can you tell me if that method? Can you tell me if I met that guy earlier by accident or not? Let's see. Did Ari meet that? Okay, let's ask it this way. Was it fate when Ari met that guy earlier today? Was it fate? Were they supposed to meet? Were they supposed to meet? Was it fate, Ari? Page of Wands. So yes, you guys were supposed to meet. Yes, Ari. Yeah. Nothing is by accident, truly. I'm going to tell you that. Nothing's by accident. Everything has a purpose and a place in our life. So he could be a soulmate. You know? Yeah. But at least you know he gave you his number and stuff. So hopefully y'all can start talking soon. You're welcome. Yeah. But like I said, nothing happens on accident, you know? I don't believe that. Like everything happens for a reason. Hey, everybody. I can't believe I've been here for almost an hour. Woo, time flew. That's crazy. Time flew. Excuse me. How was work for you today, Ari? You tired? Get you some sleep. It was busy. Man, them rushes, they be coming in, like people be having a lunch rush and stuff. That'd be the worst feeling ever. Ooh, I be hating that. I remember when I worked at McDonald's like years ago, and it was like we would slow down for like 30 minutes, and then we would get a lunch rush. It would be crazy. People would just keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. Was it like that for y'all today? Yeah, it was definitely a lunch rush. I hate that. Oh my gosh. That'd be the worst feeling. And people be so rude because they be trying to hurry up and get back to work. They do not be having no time to talk to you. They be rude, man. It be the lunch rush and then it be the dinner rush. The dinner rush, I feel like it happens around like 6 or 7 p.m. That'd be that dinner rush. And that could last for like an hour or two. It was exactly like that. Yeah, they don't be trying to talk to you. They be wanting a quick talk, stuff like that, giving them their food. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta have tough skin because some people be, man. But yeah, I remember that. I used to work at Arby's too. I haven't come across many real customers so far. That's good. At least people are respectful. Because a lot of times, people be so rude. But I'm glad you got respect. But it's probably you though. It's for real. It's probably you. Because I feel like some people, if they smile and they accommodating, most of the time people will be really nice to them. Then you got some people that you can just tell they don't want to be at their job, and they just literally attract the bad customers all day. So yeah, it's probably more so you. You just got some good energy. Yeah. Yeah, at least you off work. Get you some rest, girl. Get some good sleep. That'd be the rewarding part is being able to go home and rest after a long day like that. Very true. Yeah. I'm waiting on Chevish to come back because she wanted me to do a small reading on Hallie right now with her new boo. Did you see that too, Ari? Everybody talking about her pictures when she got where's she at? Is she in France, Italy? Is she on a boat? On a yacht? With some little tenderoni? They kissing and everything. So I told her I would do it towards the end. You didn't hear about it. It's all over the girl blog, social media. Everybody's talking about it. I feel like good for her. Whatever. She moving on. But I think people just having mixed emotions because they're like, well, she was doing all of that when it came to DDG. He couldn't see his son. Yes, she out with some random, you know. So I guess Chevish wanted to know if it's a genuine connection or if this is just like her ha ha moment. Because y'all know DDG been going crazy posting with him and India Love. So I mean, I did pick up she was gonna be a little bitter about that. And like I said, she's an Aries, and I mean, no offense, but Aries have a hard time containing fire. So that could be like if an Aries is jealous or if an Aries is angry, you're going to know. Yeah, I think she is. I think they're together. What I saw in the reading was him and India Love was they was becoming a thing. Um, so I said my last reading, I saw that this was going to kind of bother Hallie. Now, did I think that she was going to be moving towards this guy so quickly? No, I saw someone coming for her, but I didn't think it was going to be this quick. So, but you know, that's timing. People can make free will choices. You know, people can make free will choices and change the energy. So, part of me feels like she's scorned. Okay, she's scorned, and so part of me feels like she may have done this as retaliation a little bit because it just don't make sense to me why they have somebody taking pictures of them. Like y'all, if you look at the pictures, it's a man on the boat and he's taking a picture of him and that girl. Like I'm so confused. Okay, go ahead and drop your question whenever you're ready. So I will be doing like a small little read on Hallie and this guy. They don't have a name for him. So to see if it's real or if it's just a little cute little whatever, you know. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh. But yes, Black Widow Road Naga, whenever you're ready, go ahead and drop your question, okay? Only thing I've been doing though is I ain't gonna lie, I have been blocking men who are very disrespectful about Hallie's situation because y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? They just calling her H's and B's and calling her all out her name, and I don't like that. Like you have an opinion, but don't get to calling a black woman out her name because she's moving on with a man. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you can post your question. Yes, yes, yes. It's okay. You say you just got done with work, girl. Yes, you post your question. So yeah, whenever Chevish hop in the live, because she's been requesting it, then I will do this small reading on Hallie and the dude. You hear? Okay. All right. Black Widow has a question. And then after that, girl, we're going to look into this situation because I know you got questions. You just Gemini in today. So we'll look and see what's going on. Oh, boy. I'm going to change it. Let me see if I can change my title. All right. I just changed the title. Okay, I requested my meds from Mochi, but they haven't shipped yet. It's irritating me because I need my weight loss meds ASAP. When will my meds arrive? I have a 3-month subscription, but I'm changing it to month because it's too slow. Okay, so let's see. So this is for Black Widow Naga. She wants to know when are her weight loss medicines, her medications going to be getting to her. When? Let's see. When? Yeah, because you're the Queen of Pentacles, so you've tried your best to be very like patient with this company, but obviously with the Tower here, they're not delivering on time, and it's really upsetting you. So when is she gonna get them then? When is she gonna get them? She's gonna get her meds. The Eight of Swords here. Okay, so it looks like you may get your shipment within the next 1 to 2 weeks. With the Two of Pentacles here, so 1 to 2 weeks you may get your shipment. Yeah, Seven of Cups is here too, so you're gonna get them this month. The Seven of Cups to me signifies like July, but within the next 1 to 2 weeks, you should get a shipment of your weight loss medication. But I would definitely tell you like to stay on it, for real. Stay on it when it comes to them giving you your medication. So yeah, within 1 to 2 weeks. Okay. Okay, you guys. So if anybody else has any questions, feel free to go ahead and let me know. But I'm gonna get started on this Halle situation since it's such a hot topic. Yes, I would be pissed off too, because what am I paying this money for? Exactly. But yeah, 1 to 2 weeks, okay? You're welcome. All right. So let's look at this situation. I guess, Shevish, what did you want to know? What was your question that you asked me? You're welcome. Just waiting on Shevish to type. I'm gonna change my change this picture. Thirsty. Okay, just do this one now. Chev, is she still here? Is the baby still asleep? Okay, what's your question? What do you want to know about this lady? What do you want to know about Halle? Halle. What's the energy between Halle and this mysterious man? Like, what's the cup for them or whatever they got going on? Okay, so what's the energy between Halle and this mysterious new guy that she's been pictured with? What's their energy together? Let's look at her energy towards him. Halle's energy towards him. Halle's energy towards him. Okay. So let's look at hers first. And then I'll look at his towards hers. Hold on. Okay. Now, the interesting thing about this guy, he's not new. He's not new. I feel like he's been around. Like, she knows him, like, previously. So that's the reason why I said it's because the Hierophant's here. So Hierophant is like, it could be talking about someone you've known for a while or something like that. But with the Ten of Swords coming out with her energy towards him, she really was just looking for an outlet. She was looking for an outlet, someone that was like she knew would be more solid for her. And like I said, he may have been trying to get with her for a while, okay, with the Hierophant coming out, but she always had other stuff going on. And like I said, she was in that previous relationship with DDG, so obviously this dude was kind of like, she made him wait. Now we have the Seven of Swords here, and we have the Four of Wands. So let's look at the Seven of Swords. I don't know why I'm hearing like this is a dude that like, okay, she may not be as innocent as she's coming off when it comes to her relationship with DDG. Because part of me is kind of picking up her and that guy might have been communicating like when she was still loosely with DDG. Not saying she was flat out cheating on him, but I feel like the dude was kind of like, he was kind of cracking it. He was coming into the cracks. You get what I'm saying? Like, relationship not doing good, and you kind of like, this person know that, and y'all start talking, okay? But I do feel like that with the Nine of Cups to the King of Pentacles here, this is somebody that she's kind of like, she's starting to consider him as a possible wish fulfillment, okay? Because he is a little bit more solid. Like I said, she knows him. So this literally feels like, I'm not going to say okay. It's giving a little bit of a rebound because she knew him before and she didn't give him a chance. She was more so caught up on DDG. And then when her and DDG start having problems real bad, like I feel like him and her were talking. And now she has just kind of made her mind up that this is who she wants to deal with. Okay. Which is why the Four of Wands is here. So I do feel like there is some feelings there for him. Like, it's not like fake. I do feel like that she's trying to find hope in this connection with him. But at the end of the day, her energy is coming from a Ten of Swords. So it's not a bad thing, I guess, that she's trying to move forward. However, she still was coming towards him with a Ten of Swords, which is a little concerning because it could become a codependent kind of connection with him. Because like, I'm using you to heal, okay? Which I saw her not doing that, but I think some of it is because of her being feeling away about DDG moving on so quickly, okay? Now let's look at this guy's energy towards her. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so what's the guy's energy towards Hallie, the new guy? What's the new guy's energy towards Hallie? Oh, okay. And he could be a Virgo. I don't know. He's the Hermit's here. So he is ecstatic about this new start, this fresh start with her. With the Ace of Wands here, he's very attracted to her. He has a lot of sexual energy, as well as, like I said, he's excited for this new beginning. Because I told you he was waiting in the bushes. We have the Hang one. So what does that tell me? That he's been around. Like, this is not like somebody she met a couple weeks ago. Like, this is somebody that's been waiting for her to let DDG go. He's been waiting for her to walk away from DDG. Okay. So he just simply played his cards right. He bid his time. He was very patient and observant. Okay. So is there emotional feelings for Hallie from this new guy? High Priestess here to the Three of Swords. Now, I mean, them two, they could have like a very sincere spiritual connection. Like I told you, he could have been someone that was supportive or there for her when she was going through a lot. He's just been kind of like that person to kind of give her that reassurance. So the High Priestess here, like, they have a spiritual connection. There is a connection there between them. And the Three of Swords is here as well. So he does want to heal Hallie. He does want to heal her. He does. And then on top of the deck, they have the Lovers. So, I mean, I feel like they both do got feelings for each other. It's just one of them situations where, like I said, a guy see you with the wrong guy and he's trying to like be there for you and he's just hoping that you see it yourself and then you walk away from that guy and then boom, y'all get together. It's coming off like that. Yeah, he don't seem like he's a snake towards her. And again, Hallie wouldn't be stupid enough to go public with someone she just met. That's what I'm saying. This is not a situation where it's like, oh yeah, they just met each other. This is a situation where like they had some type of connection before, but it was more probably friendly because she was dealing with DDG. However, I feel like he was a shoulder to cry on as things continue to get bad. Okay, so let's look at your next question. Is Hallie using a guy to make DDG jealous, or is it get back from all the girls he play? Okay, so let's see. What is her intentions with this, with posting, with going viral with this new guy? What was her intentions? What was her intentions? Right. So I mean, she is a little emotional. I mean, Queen of Cups is here. She's emotional right now. There's a lot happening in her world. And she just wants to feel love. She wants to feel validated. She wants to feel valued. Okay. With the Ace of Pentacles here, she didn't necessarily do this to make DDG jealous. Now, did she know it was going to get back to him? Absolutely. She knows that. But I think she really do want a genuine connection. This is not just somebody that she's using. Okay. She just wanted someone that could give her what she deserves. The Ace of Pentacles is a person that's giving you what you deserve. Okay. And then you have the Six of Wands here. Now, obviously, the attention, she knew it was going to happen. So it comes with the territory. And she is kind of like, hey, if DDG see it, good for him. Now he gets to see how it feels. Okay. So it was a little bit of a smirk there. Did she plan on it coming out this way? No, she didn't. But she's a celebrity. It happens. But we have the Two of Wands here, though. But honestly, like I said, she's just trying to move on. Two of Wands, she's just trying to move on with her life. She's trying to heal. She's trying to be around genuine people. She's trying to be around someone that she knows is going to really love her for her and not this social media love. Okay. So I feel like her intentions are sincere as far as like why she's dealing with this guy. And like I said, it's a given that it was going to come out. But DDG was not the reason for her moving towards this guy. This was more so Hallie just wanting to heal. Hallie wanted to feel good. Okay. We have the Chariot here and we have the Knight of Wands. Now, here's the thing. Because of the situation that's going on when it comes to DDG, there is going to be some things that she's coming back home to. This Knight of Wands energy is someone who kind of like they start stuff. They start mess. Okay? So she is like she's preparing herself for that, for DDG to get real reckless. Okay? Because of him seeing them together. What would his thoughts and feelings be on her being exposed with this new guy? Let's see. So what is DDG's thoughts and feelings going to be seeing Hallie with this new guy? Let's look at his thoughts. All right, let's look at his feelings. His feelings. All right. So his thoughts come out as the King of Swords. So this is a very like air sign energy. And this is kind of like, so this person becomes very strategic. They start to try to figure out how they're going to manipulate the energy and the situation. So he's thinking in a mindset of, now I'm going to figure out how I can use this for my advantage. Okay. He is in a Knight of Pentacles energy, which is a very calculated individual. And he is going to try to take Hallie back to court. He is. He's going to. Because his thing about it is, how is she able to get all these rights to my son and then be all over social media hugged up on some guy? Now, this is where it kind of gets a little sticky for Hallie, because Hallie's an Aries, and Aries are impulsive people. Do I feel like Hallie should have been in this on this yacht with this man during this sensitive time, no, it does not help her case, because now he can come back and say, oh, she did X, Y, and Z, but now this is not fair because she's supposed to only be focusing on our son and her job. That's what she told the court. She didn't tell the court she was going to Italy to go be with a man. Okay. So it's looking like he's planning. He's consulting lawyers or whoever he has to talk to try to figure out how he's going to get back at Hallie on a legal standpoint. But see, that's the thing about when you have custody battles, you have to be very careful with how you move, especially if it's fresh. So with it being a custody battle going on right now, this could be used as evidence to prove DDG's point about Hallie. Okay. Now, I'm not saying shouldn't move on. She should be able to move on. Of course she should be. But because this is such a fresh situation, he might have a little wiggle room with this situation. Okay. Now, let's look at his feelings. Okay. Nine of Cups reverse absolutely shattered his world. Okay. Because this is the thing. It's not the fact that she moved on. It's not that. I don't think it's that. I think it's the fact that with the Knight of Swords here, he feels like that she's doing it in a very spiteful energy, right? Like he feels like she staged this whole thing to make him feel away. Okay. Six of Pentacles is reversed. So he's looking at this feelings wise as this is not fair. This is not fair. How does she get to have all these rights again to my son and be with this new man, but then on my end, I can't even see my son? Do you get what I'm saying? So he's looking at things emotionally like this is not fair. This is not fair. And with the Empress reversed, he feels like that she looking like a big hoe online. He is looking at her in a very disgusting way. He has supervised visitations. He got approved. Right. But in his mind, he shouldn't even have to have supervised visitations. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, just like she don't got to have supervised visitations or anything like that. She don't have to have a person, a middleman. He feel like he shouldn't even have to go through all of that either. Like, that's his mindset. So this could lead to more issues when it comes to custody of that little boy. Like, I see DDG planning, he's plotting, he's a Libra. And so that air sign trait is like, okay, I got you. Go ahead and have your little fun, but I'm about to manipulate this situation. Yeah. It's pretty sticky. It's pretty sticky. Obviously, he never agreed with the rules that were put in place anyway, him or his family. But to see her plastered on social media with her bare butt out and her and that dude all over each other and stuff, it is just pissing the family off. And so that's why I said they're going to try to find a lawyer or go back to court. Something to try to get modifications to the custody agreement because of her behavior. It's absolutely crazy. But unfortunately, when you have a child involved in the middle of mess, it gets very messy. Very messy. Yeah. Wow. Me too. It's rough. It's rough. It's just giving both of them. I think both of them are feeling away, obviously. But I think the biggest issue here is that the little boy is caught in the middle of it. She's young, he's young. She's trying to move on, and I don't feel like Hallie did this to get backlash. She just really wants to be loved, but because of how severe the situation is, it's not a good look on her behalf, because like I said, it could be used against her. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting for them too. I don't know. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Do you have any other questions? Oh, I asked, will he be able to successfully use this against her in court and make her look bad if he did? Okay, so will DDG be able to successfully use this in court and make Hallie look bad? Will he be able to successfully use this in court, DDG? So with the Page of Cups coming out, I mean, he's going to definitely try to say that I'm the more fit parent. I love my son, things like that. I would never hurt him. I don't understand why Hallie has to be able to get all these things like that. But with the King of Pentacles coming out reversed here, he doesn't really have a strong argument. It's not enough evidence to say that Hallie is a bad parent, especially with the things that already have taken place between them two. So I don't see the judge feeling moved in that moment to be like, you know what, you're right, and I'm gonna fix this. I do feel like with the lovers here, the judge may say that has nothing to do with the case. We understand how you feel. We know how it can be frustrating. However, she has not put this child in any harm's way, or if the person that she's with has not done anything to the child, we cannot modify your custody order. Okay. So I feel like DDG is in this Knight of Wands reverse energy. Like he's coming in there with a lot of fire. However, I don't see him being victorious in this. We have the Knight of Wands reverse and the Six reverse. So he's not gonna be victorious in that. He's gonna try, but he's not gonna win. Um, so I mean he's gonna try. But unfortunately, in this situation, we can't use emotion to logic things out, right? Emotion does not. And when it comes to courtrooms and when it comes to the justice system, emotions don't belong, right? It's white and black. So just because he's feeling away, until it has proven that Hallie has done something diabolical to that boy, he cannot get this modified. Yeah. What if she used him at being? What if she used him being at university? Right, exactly. These people will go off on Hallie saying she's bitter. Exactly. So, I mean, do I see him trying to drag her back into the courtroom? Absolutely. Do I see him trying to bring up his passion of being a father and how this is not fair? Absolutely. Do I see the judge moving in his favor? No, they are not. They're going to tell him, unfortunately, we cannot modify this order, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, you gonna probably see it in the headlines that he gonna try to take her back to court. um, because he's bitter. He is bitter. He is bitter. Okay, so there was another question that I had got asked on that other live about them. Would Hallie decide to enter a solid commitment with this new guy? Okay, so with this new guy and Hallie decide to be in a commitment together, would they go into like a full blown commitment together? Hallie and the new guy. I mean, you know, here's the thing. With the Knight of Pentacles coming out like this, it wouldn't be something that would happen overnight. With the Knight of Pentacles, it looks like they're going to take their time. Okay. Now, here's the thing: there could be a lot of backlash about this relationship in the public eye. There could be a lot of backlash. Honestly, Hallie's best bet is to keep it off social media if she truly wants this to be a balanced relationship, because there's going to be a lot of people talking, and there's going to be a lot of lies being spread. You know how it gets when you are dealing with the public and you're dealing with people who want to put stuff in the media. So it doesn't look like they're going to move into a relationship right away. However, I feel like that they need to keep it private. At this time, keep it private because, like I said, I see like a lot of rumors getting started, a lot of lies coming out. Okay, people could try to say, "Oh, she was dealing with him when she was with DDG." You know, all types of stuff could come out. Um, would they eventually go into commitment though? If Hallie and that guy can stay off social media, then yes. If they can stay offline, yes. So the best thing she could do is to keep this connection private. Not private to like where people won't like necessarily see them together, but like don't post anything about this guy on your social media. I'm telling you, people are waiting to take it and turn it into something else. If she's gonna move slow, she can't be. And that's the thing. She didn't know that that was going to get out, but now that it has, she probably has. What do they call those people that try to like give celebrities advice? A publicist is probably telling her, Hallie, no, like please don't get caught again. Like please, because this could turn into something else. Once the media has hands on it, it could turn into something else. So if they could successfully just continue to keep it private, even though they got leaked, just keep it cute, okay? Because yeah, so they could though. They could go into a relationship. They just have to have the balance in that relationship. It just has to be balanced. So a lot that comes with being with a celebrity, especially her type of life. Yeah, I hope that it stays private. I hope that it's not too much going on between them two. Like he really just needs to just stay the regular degular guy and let her be the celebrity, but he needs to just stay cool. Because the moment he start getting on social media, it's a recipe for disaster. Okay, but there is potential for them to go into something more. Yeah, and like I said, I've seen him coming towards her. I just didn't know it was going to be that quick. But again, I also didn't ask if she knew this person before, because now it makes sense why they moved so quick, because he knew her before. Just, like I said, that he's not a new person, you know. So yeah. Yes, this is crazy though. Okay, do you have any more questions on these two? And if not, I'm gonna take a break off live. I'll probably come back on a little bit later this evening. Yeah, good luck to her. I think she'll be fine. Yeah, yeah. I don't feel that from him. This new guy, I don't. He's not. He's new. So he's new to us, but not to her. And he's not giving me that. Mm-mm. This is someone that really got feelings for her. Like he really is into her. But like I told you before, what you was doing with DDG, it was like, I can't deal with you. Like I got a man. You know what I'm saying? So he just waited patiently for her to be done with that. You know what I mean? And he may be who they wanted her to be with. Like, you know how sometimes your family wants you to be with a certain person, but you never give that person a chance? Oh yeah, social media. Yeah. No, I don't get that vibe from him, but I feel you. I understand that comes with it. Being with a celebrity like that, you do gotta be careful. Yeah. Yeah, she do. She do. She do. Um, yeah, so that's really what I'm getting for them two. I don't really sense a lot of bad energy coming from the connection. I just think it's a lot of drama around it because of the situation beforehand. And because we know DDG is still very, very upset about not being able to see Halo whenever he wants and having him around. So it's just a lot of mess. Yeah. So, but all right, I'm gonna go ahead and close this live out. And like I said, I'll be back later this evening. So I hope you all have a good afternoon. And I'll be back around like it may be 8 tonight, 8 p.m., 8 or 9 p.m. So in a few hours. Okay. Yeah, I gotta start dinner and stuff, so I gotta keep balance. Okay. All right. Well, I'll see you a little bit later. Okay. All right. Bye.